Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about three heavyweight fighters, and Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz Jr. and Tyson Fury, and those are the three right now. Well, this is those. I say Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. You could say Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, but it don't matter. It's not in order. It's just the three. They are the three best heavyweight champions right now as we talk. And the thing about it is, I wanted to talk about the styles matchup between these three individuals. Did they fight each other? And I remember, individual. He has a channel. He's talking about Andy Ruiz will be a bad matchup style for Tyson Fury. And he didn't say nothing about Deontay Wilder, but he said Deontay Wilder can still beat can beat the Andy Ruiz, which I believe because he got that right hand. But I think he's he might be a bad matchup style for I will say for Deontay Wilder compared to Tyson Fury, because this is the reason why I say this. Tyson Fury, he's gonna pump that jab out. He's 6'9", he's got an 80-something inch reach, and he's a slick fighter. I think that's a bad matchup style for Andy Ruiz to me. That's if Andy Ruiz can get inside, but I don't think Tyson Fury will allow you to get inside. Tyson Fury got a real good IQ of the ring. He's got a real IQ boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? And that he showed you when he fought Deontay Wilder. And you remember that Lennox Lewis fight with David Tour? David Tour is like 6'1", 6'2", and I think he was 6 foot 6'1". Well, Lennox Lewis is like 6'4", 6'5", or something like that, right? The thing about it, he was a shorter fighter fighting a taller fighter. And what happened is Lennox Lewis pumped this jab out so he can stay in range. So he can have the advantage over David Tour, because David Tour don't have the longer reach, of course, because he's a shorter fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tyson Fury would do with Andy Ruiz, I would say. Now, I'm not saying Deontay Wilder won't do that, because Deontay Wilder would do the same thing too. If he don't get too excited, because he definitely gonna use that right hand. Definitely. Until you get you hurt. You know what I'm saying? And because when Deontay Wilder was fight Tyson Fury, he was over anxious. He was, of course, the president of the moment at the same time, but on that spotlight, being on pay-per-view, but he was over conversating that right hand, and he was waiting. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury knew that. But of course Tyson Fury still got clocked and ended on the canvas 2 times too at the same time. And apparently, and some people say the second time he got knocked down, that possibly he was knocked out, which he was, but the refs didn't call it. They didn't waver and saying it was over. You know what I'm saying? But he still got back up, and again, I think the ref did their job. You know what I'm saying, to a certain point, as in give him a chance, because he's the linear champion, because that's what that's what people say, and that's what Tyson Fury would say to himself, because he did have all the belts at one time. But I think Andy Ruiz will have a better. If you talk about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, if he have a better chance, I don't know. It's 50-50. I can't say he have a better, because I think he have a better chance to fight Deontay Wilder to a certain point. But if he can't, but the funny thing about this, Deontay Wilder knocked down Luis Ortiz with that right hand too, and he got back up. So it's a possibility you can still get back up with that, even if Deontay Wilder clocked you with that right hand. You see what I'm saying? But you can't take it multiple different times too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, but any reason will have, I think he have a little bit a better chance fighting Deontay Wilder compared to Tyson Fury. That's just my opinion, because after seeing Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder got to run it back, and I got to see for myself again, because I think it's going to be some adjustments. Of course, I remember Deontay Wilder came in a little bit underweight a little bit at the same time. Tyson Fury was like 200, 250, 260, and then Deontay Wilder was like 213, 212 or something like that, I think. If I'm not mistaken, maybe 209 or something like that. I forgot. But he was really on the way when he was fighting Tyson Fury. But I mean, that's not no excuse because Tyson Fury, he outboxed him. He slicked him. Everybody knew this when it was when the match was going to be set, when the contracts were signed and it was set in stone. When they stepped in the ring, or before they stepped in the ring, matter of fact, so everybody knew what was gonna happen. They knew he was gonna outbox Wilder, but it's just seen if Wilder did what he's gonna do, knock it down, or possibility was that the second one was a knockout, but they got to run it back, and it was a draw. So nobody didn't. Some people say Tyson Fury won, and some people say Deontay Wilder won, but some people say it was a draw. So. But the thing about it is, they're going to run it back probably early of September 2020. But Andy Ruiz, I think he have a better chance of getting inside with Deontay Wilder because I think he's going to go and try to conversate with that right hand and to knock you out. But it's up to But the thing about it is can Andy Ruiz sustain that right hand? You know what I'm saying? Is this a possibility he can get knocked out? Yeah, but Luis Ortiz is about the same height as Luis Ortiz. And Luis Ortiz got up. Luis Ortiz is older than Andy Ruiz, but it depends on how you get hit with that right hand too. But Tyson Fury is going to outbox him. Not saying he can't get inside with Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury is not going to allow him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And he got that longer reach. He's going to jab him. He's not going to try to knock you out. See, one thing, what happened with Anthony Joshua? When he knocked down Andy Ruiz, he dropped all his game plan and tried to go inside and try to knock him out. He came in close. That's when Andy Ruiz had the advantage, and then he got a couple of punches in and knocked him and wobbled him, and then he got the knockdown. See, if he would stay with that jab, I think his cornerman was saying, stay with the jab and box him instead of try to go for the knockout. Go for the knockout when it's necessary. But he kind of went off the game plan and tried to go for the knockout, which I can understand to a certain point because he did knock them down. But Andy Ruiz wasn't really that hurt. He wasn't wobbly. He got back up. So you need to, since Anthony Joshua, I think he kind of realized that right now too at the same time when I think he looked at the video tapes and stuff like that of him losing the fight with Andy Ruiz and why he got knocked down. But the thing about it is I think that Andy Ruiz Jr. will have a better chance fighting Deontay Wilder because of skill set wise. Because Tyson Fury skill set wise, he's not going to allow you to go inside to get punches off. He gonna keep you at bay with his jab, and he's gonna move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's not a stationary target. He doesn't move. He don't stay in one spot. Deontay Wilder do stay in one spot. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he's a stationary target, but he don't move around the ring more as in Tyson Fury. So, and the reason why I have a better shot is in fighting or beating Deontay Wilder. That's just my opinion. That's if he don't get that right hand off and hit you and see what Andy Ruiz can sustain that right hand. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to get clocked with that right hand and see can he brush it off if it's going to hurt him or whatever. If he can withstand that right hand, the right hand, then he's gonna have a better chance of beating Deontay Wilder. But I still, to a certain degree, I still pick Deontay Wilder right now because he's got a little bit. He's a taller fighter, and he's got a longer reach, and if he used that jab a lot, he can win this fight definitely. I'm not gonna say with ease, but it's gonna be a little bit better than what he did before. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying to knock you out. He trying to make fans want to come and see him and want to be, he want to be in the public eye. And that's how you get your recognition too. At the same time, off of knockouts too. And Deontay Wilder knows that this is the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, man, this is really a little bit of me speculating and stuff like that. I mean, some of them was facts and some of them was speculating basically on Deontay Wilder because I think he's trying to change it up a little bit what he do. He's trying to be a little bit more a boxer than a knockout artist a little bit now. I mean, of course he did knock out Dominic Brazil in the first round, and hey, but we still didn't learn nothing. Did he get better or what? Man, that's what he usually do anyway. And can he do that to Andy Ruiz? We don't know. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. We don't know. We got to see. But I don't think Andy Ruiz can knock out Tyson Fury. I don't think so. I don't think he can knock out Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Because if they put it like this, Deontay Wilder couldn't knock out Tyson Fury. What you think that Andy Ruiz? Why you think Andy Ruiz can do the same thing if y'all think he can? Think about that. You see what I'm saying? So, but what y'all think? Who you think? Do you think Andy Ruiz have a better shot at beating Tyson Fury or beating Deontay Wilder? You know what I'm saying? It's not between who could. It's not Deontay Wilder could beat Andy Ruiz or Tyson Fury could beat Andy Ruiz. It's just Andy Ruiz can he beat one of those two? Because I remember somebody on somebody's channel, I'm not gonna mention their name, they said that he had a better shot, is a better matchup style. Not saying he can beat Tyson Fury, but he said it's a bad matchup style for Tyson Fury than Andy Ruiz. I think it's a best matchup style for Andy Ruiz than Tyson Fury. That's just my my opinion, because Tyson Fury all his points been shorter than him. You see what I'm saying? So, and then, I mean, even with Deontay Wilder, his opponent's been shorter than him too. But Luis Ortiz hurt Deontay Wilder. But I remember Tyson Fury been knocked down too a couple of times too. But he got back up, and he got back up with Deontay Wilder, knocked him down 2 times. So this is all speculation and my opinions. And what do y'all guys think? Do you have a better chance of any reason have a better chance of fighting or beating? Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Bubba Below the Belt. Bye bye.